The engineers who work on the Jeep Grand Cherokee have to meld a couple of conflicting concepts. One is the Jeep idea. You know, it's got to be able to ford streams, climb out of canyons, go over rocks, that kind of stuff. And then there's the Grand Cherokee concept, the way people use the car in their real life. You know, occasional IKEA runs, picking up the groceries, getting the kids at school, that kind of stuff. Now, for the 2011 Grand Cherokee, they made several improvements in the real world part of the Grand Cherokee, but at the same time, they worked pretty hard on keeping the off-road part serious as well. Quality has been a big problem for Chrysler for a long time. Of the three Detroit automakers, they're still lagging way behind. But you can see the difference in the efforts they've made in here in the interior. For one thing, look at how tightly these pieces fit together. I mean, yeah, it looks nice. It's got wood trim because it's part of the limited package, but the pieces fit together nicely. They've done a lot of work on the controls, making the controls easy to use. These over here are controls for the off-road settings, and over here they have vehicle height adjustments. You can raise and lower the height of the vehicle depending on how rough the terrain is you're going over, or whether or not you want people to have an easier time getting in and out after you've parked. They have nice controls even on the steering wheel. Again, nicely designed. These are some of the best I've seen. I actually like the fact that some of them are on the back, which is cool because that's where your fingers are. And overall, the interior just looks much better. It's not just sort of parts bin stuff that Chrysler's done in the past where it looked like they got the cheapest plastic stuff they could find to put this together with. There's a really nice design here and really high quality materials. This Grand Cherokee has Chrysler's new Pentastar V6. Performance is pretty decent, 290 horsepower, about on mark with competitors' V6s these days. This one has a 5-speed automatic transmission. I'm hoping they might use a 6-speed in the future. The 5-speed delivers decent performance, but I had this thing in some mountain roads in Pennsylvania. It was okay, but I think a 6-speed would have delivered a little bit smoother performance. So the new Jeep Grand Cherokee does remove a lot of the deficiencies of the old version. It's bigger and nicer inside than any Grand Cherokee before, still rides and handles very nicely like they pretty much always have. Now, is it actually better than any other SUV or crossover for the way real people use these things in daily life? Well, maybe, maybe not. But to a lot of Jeep buyers, whether they use it or not, this feature right here is still the reason to buy.